Hi everyone, Joe here with another Fallout 76 video. It's been a while since I've made one of these videos, but life sometimes gets in the way of fun. I'll fill you in on what happened at the end of this video. But first, I want to show you what's going on in the public test server. As always, there are potential spoilers ahead, so if you don't want any new content spoiled for you, turn back now. Also, what you see in the PTS may not be what is actually released in the game, so take what I show you with a grain of salt. Having gotten that out of the way, let's jump in. This time around, we're evaluating 3 new events and a few game improvements. The event with the next update is called Tester Metal, which I mentioned in my last PTS video. I'm going to start with the game improvements because some of them are worth taking a close look at. First, it looks like the devs are balancing the critical hit mechanic by buffing the critical hit bonuses for different weapon types and nerfing how luck works with the critical hit meter. This is a cut and paste directly from the website, which I'll link to in the video description. Here's what's getting buffed. Standard receiver mods are getting their critical hit bonus increased from 68% to 100%. Auto receiver mods, the bonus is getting increased from 36 to 50%. Overdrive, the bonus is getting increased from 15 to 30%. Eagle Eye bonus, 25 to 50%. And when buffed by the Strange in Numbers perk card, the bonus is going to be increased from 32 to 100%. The bonus from the Tesla Science magazine is being buffed from 15 to 50%. Firecracker Berry Juice is being buffed from 10 to 25%. Sweet Moot Fruit Tea, Mega Sloth Mushroom Soup, Blight Soup, Steeped Thistle Tea are getting buffed from 20 to 50%. And all magazines that affect critical hit bonuses are getting increased from 30 to 150%. But what don't we see on the list? Critical hit buffs from melee. So melee builds are still going to suffer from the additive bonus nerf, though some of the consumable buffs might help with this. What the devs are nerfing is basically how your luck score is going to affect the critical hit meter. As your luck score gets higher, the bonus to the critical hit meter is going to taper off more than it already does. So what this means is that the damage that you'll get from actual critical hits is going to increase, but the amount of critical hits you're going to be able to deliver is going to decrease. Now, in previous videos, we've talked about shifts in the game meta. I don't think this critical hit balance is going to be one of those major meta shifts in the game. Let me know in the comment section if you agree. Next, corpse highlights are back. Have you ever killed a legendary enemy but then couldn't find the corpse to loot? Corpse highlights will make the body glow so it's easier to find. We'll also be able to set if we see the glow and when the glow goes away. This was an improvement that was looked at in a previous public test, but did not go into the live game. In my opinion, it's a nice-to-have feature. Let me know what you think of it. And now, on to the 3 events that we're looking at. The first 2 won't be released with the next update, but will be in later updates, so they aren't fully polished yet, including no voice acting. The first one we're going to look at is Moonshine Jamboree. The devs are reusing the Sunday Brothers cabin location, which has been redecorated with new structures and markings for the Crater Raider faction. The goal is to protect some moonshine stills from waves of enemies, including ghouls, anglers, and gulpers. There are new rewards we can get from this event, including a new weapon called the Gulper Whacker, mods for the Gulper Whacker, and new consumables, which are called Meyer Magic Moonshine, but in the website it's called Gulper Shine. I don't know which name they're actually going to end up using. Meyer Magic Moonshine gives 4 strength, which is awesome. And this event is a new way to gain Raider reputation for those of you on the reputation grind. The next new event we're going to look at is Eviction Notice. Like Moonshine Jamboree, Eviction Notice reuses an existing location, which is the crater in the hills near Foundation. It's been redecorated with new structures and the markings of the Foundation settler faction. The goal is to defend a device in the middle of the area called a rad scrubber from waves of super mutants. In addition to the usual event rewards, you have a chance of getting one of several unique named 3-star legendary weapons. In this case, I earned a sniper rifle called Doctor's Orders. Just like with Moonshine Jamboree, this event is a new way to gain settler reputation for those of you on the reputation grind. As I mentioned earlier, these 2 new events are not going in with the next update, but the one that is called Test Your Metal. This event reuses an existing location near the Monongah Mine, which has been redecorated to look sort of like the arena in the Pit DLC from Fallout 3. In this event, we're teamed up with a bunch of Brotherhood of Steel members who were sent to check out a new raider faction called the Rust Eagles. The raiders have made a bunch of battle bots, which you and the Brotherhood members, called the Gladiators of Steel, will have to fight. This fight is, of course, coming in waves of increasingly dangerous bots. One new mechanic I noticed while playing this event was the ability to heal Brotherhood of Steel NPCs who were downed, which is new, interesting, and I hope goes into other events. New rewards for this event include plans for a new armor set called Botsmith Armor. When I crafted the piece I earned, it didn't compare very favorably with my Secret Service set, but that might be because it was not legendary. Also, it had all of the mods available to it. I don't know if that's because it's in the PTS or if it's reusing the mods from the other robot armor set. Anyway, those are the 3 new events. Have you noticed anything about them? We're fighting off waves of enemies again. I wonder if it's possible to have a new event that doesn't include fighting off waves of enemies. What would that kind of event look like? Let me know in the comments. And that's what's going on in the current public test server. Before I finish up, let me give you a quick channel update. First, I want to thank the over 300 of you who have subscribed to my channel. A year ago, I set a goal of creating a new video every week. You may have noticed that that's been a little challenging. It's actually been over a month since I've uploaded a video, and that was a video about Skyrim. Since my last video, there were several bundles I wanted to review and a new Zeta Invasion event, which was a lot of fun. So what happened? This happened. It's a greenhouse. My wife bought this greenhouse kit, which took a couple of weeks to sort out and build. Now that wouldn't have been a big deal. The problem is that we had a windstorm that knocked it over and twisted a few parts. So I had to rebuild it, but build it better. That meant buying 120 cinder blocks and around 3,600 pounds of concrete, setting the blocks in place, then hand mixing the concrete to pour into the blocks to build a knee wall. I anchored the base of the greenhouse to the knee wall, rebuilt the greenhouse while straightening up some parts and crafting replacements for others. Now, only a tornado or a hurricane will knock it down. Knock on wood. That's why my content creation has suffered, for which you have my apologies. I do have plans to make some new character build videos, so keep an eye out for those. Anyway, that's it for this video. Let me know what you think of my masonry skills and, of course, the new content in the public test in the comments section, as well as what videos you'd like to see in the future. And, as always, Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time in another Fallout 76 video.